Have you ever thought, what if we could have just one theory that sums up our universe and even parallel universes and multi-dimensions? One equation to rule them all? Sounds quite exciting. While Einstein gave quite an impressive explanation of how the massive world works by the general theory of relativity with extreme accuracy, a group of revolutionary scientists later unveiled a completely different world, governed by starkly different laws. This was the quantum world, where things get smaller than the smallest that we can imagine. Things are so unfathomably different in these two worlds that these two laws, when combined, give nonsensical answers. Then for black holes, should we use Einstein's theory because the star is incredibly heavy, or the quantum mechanics as it is incredibly tiny? Trying to understand strong nuclear forces from the Euler's equations, a scientist, Leonard Susskind, found out that the equation described something like strings. Breaking up matter into subatomic levels, even after quarks, we get vibrating strings. And each unique vibration gives rise to different substances. String theory explains the world we live in by using more than 3 dimensions, too tiny for us to see. These strings are visualized vibrating in 10 dimensions, 1 time, 3 dimensions, and 6 extra curled up dimensions in a structure known as Calliope-Yau manifold. So, if other dimensions exist, where are they? This can be explained with the example of a square pole. When seen from distance, it looks one-dimensional, but from front is actually 3-dimensional. In string theory, also known as M theory containing 11 dimensions, there are objects that look like membranes, termed as branes. The extra dimension allows strings to stretch into membranes of 3 dimensions or more, and when given sufficient energy, it stretches as large as a universe. M theory illustrates that all matter in our world is made of open strings whose ends are tied to these membranes, thus trapped to our 3-dimensional world. Think of this bread as space and each slice as other parallel universes. We are stuck to one of the slices, resulting in our understanding confined to only one slice. I am stuck to Earth, yet I can pick up any object lying with almost no effort. If gravity is so strong, then how am I able to do this? Well, imagine this slice as the universe and you, me, matter as this jam. Well, you see, it's free to move on the surface but is stuck to the surface itself. What if gravity were different, like this oregano? Here comes the string theory. Closed string vibrations form something called graviton, which aren't bound to any surface, free to move about between dimensions. Another central prediction of string theory is supersymmetry. In a nutshell, for every particle, there should also be a much heavier partner called sparticle, but only the discovery of sparticle would gratify that we are on the right track. Only time can testify. Well, the universe surely seems like a grand cosmic symphony, and if music be the food of life, play on.